Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition with Blue Star. Oops, wow, what was that? I just backed over. Just a little piling there. But yeah, welcome back. This is day one in the game, episode number one. We did a little tour of our new map. I'm hoping I'm getting better at pronouncing this name. I think it's Sosnovka as our actual map name. Spinning out, there's the map again. We took a little tour down. Took a look at, a good majority of all the map. So let's jump right in here and get things started. First thing I like to normally try to do is, if I can, come over here and fertilizer sprayers. Ouch, $14,600. Let's check our bank. Let's see if we can take out a loan. Borrow. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our spreader. The main reason why I like to focus real quick and try to get that purchase from the store is because that's going to double the yield of our crops that we're fixing to harvest. Have it delivered to us. Interface, not going to rain for a few days. Coming across here. We'll look at some of this more information in just a minute. There it is. It's all the way up here. Let's see. We'll use the reset feature. Okay, thank you. There it is. I know that's a little bit of a cheat. I should have actually had to technically drive up there and pick this up, but trying to get this going as fast as I can. And okay, I'm on the wrong side. Spin around here and back up to it. Try to get this, up and going. That way, we can go ahead and double the yield here on this very first crop we're fixing to get. It should work, because if you haven't checked it, I did do a little bit of experimentation, and I'm hoping. I'm not sure if that's actually spraying or not. Yeah, it is. I can see the ground sitting there right there on the edge, barely changing. So that'll go ahead and double our yield real quick. While he's doing that, we'll go ahead and get our grain harvester ready. Unfold him here, slide over just a little bit. Reline up here, hire a working hand. And there he goes. I'm not going to need that, so I'm stopping for half a second. Because I don't have a way to pick up this straw swath here, I'm going to disable it for right now. That way, I do destroy those particles, and I don't end up with, a stack of it laying somewhere, costing us to lose frame rate. Because it may be, a couple episodes before that we can even get into anything that can do something like this. There are a few little mods that I am running. You're probably starting to see the very first one of them right there in the upper left corner, right below the control panel. That is the inspector mod. I did have it back in the original Farming Simulator 15 map, and simply that just, it's a quick way to see which equipment is out there, what they're doing. For instance, like the Rostrum mash that I'm currently in, the harvester here. He can tell you he's 18% full of his wheat. Here's the Zetor. He's almost done harvesting. We have another tractor over here. Go ahead and hook up the weight. Hook up our seeder. Now, I'm not sure if this seeder actually requires us to cultivate first or not. We'll figure that out here shortly. Okay, yeah, he's on his last pass. There we go. Run this back and park the fertilizer, and then we can pull out the trailer or the tipper, depends on how you would like to refer to it as. So it's kind of good, you know. We're starting off with a brand new map, the new equipment. They gave us all the new equipment to start with, so that's nice of them. Drop off the spreader there. Connect our little trailer here. Open the cover, press in. Not bad timing. You know, the harvester's only up to about 52% full. Get over here and offload him real quick. Okay. Now, got this guy hooked up here. Because field 14 over here, it already, I'm hoping is already cultivated and ready for us to, you know, get this started. It looks like it. Go ahead and line up right here on the corner here. Let's go ahead and do barley on this field. Or should we do canola? Yeah, let's just do barley. Our working hand there. And there he goes. Already got our very first harvest going. Already fertilized that field. Got this guy over here working on seeding this field up for us real quick. Lots of good things. It is nice that they did give us at least 2 different fields to start with real quick. That way we can get a little bit of multiple different grains into our silos real quick. I am expecting the great demands to still be in the game. That's a good feature that's been put in, so we quickly need to get a variety of crops stacked up into our silos. The main three things that we can do is, you know, we can get wheat in there, we can get barley in there, and we can get canola. And with any luck, hopefully, as y'all saw in my season 1, when I was learning to start recording stuff and produce these videos for you, we lucked out, you know. We were able to meet the very first 2 or 3 great demands that we got. We literally were having roughly anywhere from 40 to 50,000 of that grain type in our silos. So drop that off. One thing I can take advantage of real quick is I can go ahead and, you know, do multitask this as much as I can and start getting that's our wood chip storage. We just cheated and cut through. Go ahead and, you know, do a pass or 2 of fertilization. Now I can actually run over and fill this fertilizer up, or I could have filled the seeder up. But with me doing a hired hand type work, it automatically does that. There's no need to, you know, pre-fill these. As you can see, we can easily see on a field that's not grown yet the fertilization strip here. Make sure you know we get full coverage. Unfortunately, I am going to be in this guy's way. Pull out of his way real quick. Let him go ahead and go. That cedar he is dragging is only, if I'm right, we'll look at it in just a second, is only 3 meters wide. So he's got to make multiple trips to get anywhere on that field. Check our harvester real quick. According to the inspector, he's up to 22%, so we're still way ahead of the schedule on that. Now that is something I did just question. The hired hand, because of how far out he had to drive to completely spray the entire field. As you can see, he stopped and he pretty much dismissed himself because he thought he was done. That's going to happen with that angle right there on that field. So we'll have to pay attention to that, especially when we're fertilizing. Looks like the cedar is not having a problem with it. Only being 3 meters wide, he's not, you know, thinking that he's done and stopping. Right now, he's still chugging along. That is something I've you know always had to question and deal with in the previous versions of the games I played with on any field that's got a angle like this. Is, you know, I started down here in the deep corner. Spray that little mist section right there. Oh, it's not. It doesn't consider it mist. But by starting on the long section, every time he comes this way, he comes a little bit further than he needs to, but he is able to make the turn back to continue going. Okay, our harvester's 50% full. Drop it this here real quick. Grab our trailer. I do have Courseplay installed, guys. I have not launched it or ran it yet. As y'all are seeing, this is my very first harvest. I'm not expecting any major issues of it not working, but you never know with an updated patch like this. You know, things can get bugged up. We will be testing it here in the near future. You know, let Courseplay do some of this little running around instead of me having to manually do it. I'll just leave the trailer there and let him finish pouring into it while I get back to work on field fertilization. And are we reaching the full edge or no? Yes, we were. I have no doubt we're going to have a little bit of overspray. This spreader, we can double check the settings. I believe it should be an 18 meter wide swath that does. See in the back corner, our cedar tractor is still running good. That's still good. One thing I was looking at a little bit while I was editing the episode 1 and getting it loaded when I took the tour. We did the tour around the map, and I think he's actually spraying in part of that path that the tractor's coming back. So we need to take a little bit of a break there. Oh, we're 100% full. I totally missed that. Run over here and put this into our grain silo. If you do remember episode number 1, you can see this question mark's back. I accidentally hit the wrong button and forgot, so here we go. These silos are for storage, are for temporary storage of your commodities. Drive over the unload spot with a full trailer to unload its contents. A symbol is displayed to the right as soon as you are in position. Start unloading to retrieve the from storage. Position the trailer below the pipe on the other side and activate it. The trailer will be loaded until it is full or until the storage is empty. So, yeah, like I mentioned, I forgot to hit the save button. I was so excited after I stopped the recording, I jumped straight out, try to start the editing process to get that rendering and under its way. Came back in and just totally hit the wrong button. Not fully paying attention, just trying. We're up to 52%. Let's run over here and unload him real quick. We'll take a cut through. I think this is the potato. This is either the potato or sugar beet. We'll go ahead and cheat a little bit and cut right through the hole. There we go. Get him offloaded here. Go back and we'll read a few more of these little question marks real quick while he's doing his next pass or two. Okay. Store your potatoes and sugar beets by unloading them here. 2 conveyor belts are located behind the behind the hall where you can fill your trailers. That's cool. Drag over here. Let's hit this one real quick. Fertilizer. Drive to this tank to fill your sprayer or spreader with fertilizer. During the filling process, money is deducted from your account. You can find another tank at the garden center. This is if you have the coin to spare, you can refill your sewing machine at these pallets. The same pallets can be also found at the garden center. So there we go. There's wheat, corn, canola, corn again. Okay, we got 2 different corns. Potato. There's your seed pallet, guys. They didn't get them all labeled here. Sugar beets and barley's not itself shown, but we got 2 different types of corn. I don't think there actually is. I just think that's just the way they made the graphic. Okay, he's doing pretty good. Swing out here. This, I think, is... This our storage for straw? Or is this where we sell straw? Not sure. Getting rid of straw and hay. If you have surplus straw or hay bales, you can place them in here and receive some. Missed some of the money. Some money for it. So that is the sell point for our excess straw and hay bales if we don't have another use for them. And this should be the mission center. We'll go ahead and see what it's got for it. Glow in the dark. A local mushroom grower order has a large quantity of cutting. Oops, it just changed. Right there midstream of us. Okay. A local residents can't be bothered to meet their grass cutting commitments and ask you to mow their lawn for them. Okay. So a couple of missions that are available, and as you can see, they change every so often. That's gonna be kind of nice. I think this is our cow field. I'm trying to keep my eye on the harvester that's still going because he is up to 59% full. Don't want to, waste too much of his time. Looks like that's just a feeding trough. Goes all the way to the end. Oh, he's done. Okay. Park him over here on this side of the field. That way he's out of the way of the field for the time being. Run over and empty him. So we got what, one full trailer and not going to be a full trailer here, but it's going to be about 3/4 of it. Just a little over 3/4. So not bad for our starting field. That's going to be close to, I think the max of the trailer is 15,000, so that's going to be 26.5. If I did the math right. Just not too bad. 26,500 grains of wheat ready for our very first Great Demand. Or we may have to, figure out where to sell it before the Great Demand is, just to start working on part of our debt. Start paying off part of that bank loan. On hard mode, that is something that we do face. They do not give us any starting grain in the trailer tipper, or the grain silos, and also we do start off at, I think if I remember the numbers right, it was $150,000 in debt. I'm not sure if I can get away not cultivating or not. Oh, I forgot to finish fertilizing first. While the seeder's still working on that other field. Reconnect back up here. See if we can get the right alignment. There we go. Probably could have offset a little bit to the left there. He's got about, what, 2, maybe 3 more passes there. And we'll have about 1 more pass to finish the fertilization process. Back here on field number 19. There's that done. almost done. There we go. Now let's go park this. Now we have complete field, both fields completely fertilized for the next crop growth. The other seeder tractor should be just about done. I still do see his name, that Zator, up there on my inspector mod, so he is at least still working. That name vanishes if that tractor's not in use. Come over here and pick up our cultivator one more time. Oops, bumped it. Okay. Did he get it, or is he gonna have to do one more? Okay. I think you finished it, guys. We'll double check it though. Look at it. Okay, looks like you finished that field. So we already have wheat in the silos. We just planted barley. Let's put canola on this field. And we'll get to find out real quick whether or not this is a cultivating and a seeding type seeder or not. And all we got to do is line up here, hire the hand, and the answer is no. Yep, the answer is no. So this seeder will not cultivate and seed in the same type. So we will have to go ahead and run our other tractor here. That is something probably going to be the next piece of equipment I'm going to be looking at getting, is go ahead and replacing that seeder there to get a cultivator and a seeder combo. That way I can do both in a single pass. That will save us a little bit of work because you know, we don't have to hire dual hands. I'm not going to end up, you know, hiring dual hands. I'm going to hire this hand just to get him going at first. Well, I'll go ahead and put this away. That is the cool thing about that Farming Simulator 15 that's always offered, is the ability to hire workers like we just did. That way, you know, they can do a little task while we're off doing something else, like I am right here, you know. Oops. A little bit of a tight fit, but we can make it. Go ahead and lower the head down. There you go. We can even drop it off. Either way. There he is. He's done at least 2 passes now. One quick thing I can look at real quick is I can come over here to the cultivator. Go across to this one. He is working with is 3 meters. That's good to see. Come across here, look at the seeder real quick. Should be this one's the one we have. He's also 3 meters wide. So they're about the same width. They should, you know, once you get the cultivator, you know, 2 to 3 passes ahead, he should be able to, you know, stay ahead. I guess it's going to come down to the power of the tractor. I'm going to let him get to the end. And what I'm more than likely going to do is I'm going to, you know, try to finish cultivating this field myself as soon as I get this guy started. Trying to stay ahead of this guy. And also saving money because I'm not paying that hired hand to drive that tractor no more. So I'll let him get turned around, start coming back this way before I hire this guy, and then I'll jump back in that tractor and take control of him, you know, dismiss the hired hand, and continue driving myself. There he comes. We'll hire this guy now. I'll jump over here. I want to back out a little bit. Dismiss the worker real quick. Lower the cultivator, and here we go. Now my driving ability and being able to hold the perfect straight lines that the hired hand can do is not going to be the same, but you know, at least I'm not paying him right now to do this portion. The other guy, the advantage of paying him to do that right now is the fact I don't have to keep go and reseed that seeder. You can do it yourself manually if you want, do the same exact thing. I could have actually even ran the cultivator myself. Gotta push the cruise control button. But you know, this is a good combo. You know, we're able to do 10 mile an hour with this cultivator, as long as you know the seeder's not doing like 12. See, and we missed. There is the glitch of obviously me doing it versus the computer. Is those little glitches like that. That's going to come down to me being able to hold a straight line. Running back and forth. Turn around here and get going the other way again. That is something that it has came out with 15. Some people do know that have played it and probably have seen it before. Is as long as you got your max cruise control speed set above the threshold of the equipment working, as soon as you activate cruise control and the implement, in this case what I'm dragging is the cultivator, goes into use, it slows you down to the maximum speed allotted for that cultivator. Now you will go slower if the equipment is not strong enough, you know, doesn't have enough horsepower to handle the equipment. But as you can see, we're averaging 10 mile an hour. That other tractor that we have, I think, is a little bit larger, has a little bit more power. So we can see at a later date if he's able to pull this any better. But to be honest, I'm hoping to, you know, sell off at least this cultivator and that seeder that he's currently pulling right there, and probably look at maybe the old Vanderstag seeder. I know it's 6 meters wide, so you know he'll seed the area in twice the speed, plus it will cultivate and seed in one pass. So only one tractor, so 2 tractors having to do the work here. And as you can see, looking at that field 23 that's just barely south of us, that is going to be a fairly large field. That you know, the intro had, you know, told us and warned us about. But this map is kind of a nice, you know, small little rolling hill, flat plain map with lots of large fields. Doing a little turnaround here. I think we're doing pretty good. We're staying ahead of the seeder here. Go ahead and rehire the hand. I want to check this guy's speed, see if he is able to run him down or not. Okay, so he is not. As you can see, the seeder is only doing a maximum of 8. So tractor versus tractor, this one is able to cultivate and stay ahead, you know, after you get 2 or 3 passes, just to give him a head start. That way, you know, you don't have the tractors turning near each other at the same time issue. The cultivator should go ahead and be able to stay ahead of the map. Okay. Let's see what else is there. Let's go back and try to figure out, what else we can check while they're working. We are currently middle of the map. I think the sprint up here. Past our tipper trailer here. Okay, this is going to be our farm fuel pump. Trying to see if there's any of those little bit, helpful hint question marks. I'm surprised the cow pasture here didn't have one. That's cool. Look at the textures there on that tree. I'm not sure which tree that's supposed to represent. I'd almost say it's a pine, like a pine tree of some type. Maybe that's the white pine I've heard about before. Okay, here's this side of the cow section. That's probably where we're going to scoop our manure. This might be the... Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'll let your own imagination fill in on that, what that is. Yeah. They put some good text. They put some texture work into it, so... Little cow pasture here. Field 14 again. Run past him here. Go over and check out the waterway. Yeah, looks like the water gets pretty deep out there in the middle. Looks like there might be plant life growing under it. Water looks almost clear right here at the bank, but as you can see, as it gets deeper, I was wondering if they had this hollow where we could actually walk through it. They didn't, guys. Nope. Would have been neat. Just a little extra feature of the game. Have that hollowed out where we could, run underneath the road. Probably gonna have the same look here on the other side. Yep. See the seaweed under the water here. Is that actually seaweed? This should be like fresh water, so I guess it's just weeds. Check on our equipment here. And we're almost, what, halfway done cultivating? Definitely staying ahead of the curve here, guys. Looking at the recording now, we're about, 39, 49 minutes into it. So let's jump over here real quick. Again, let's look at some of the equipment we just got. Change here to brands. One of the quickest ways I think we can reveal some of the equipment is we can look at the brandings right here. This is actually part of another mod pack. I think it's the IT Runner mod pack is where we got this piece of equipment here. But this is the new trailer we got from FarmTech here, the TDK 1600. As you can see, we own one of those. So that's the tipper trailer we got. Tab over a little bit. The Curlin series. These are the some of the new implements we got. You know, here's our cultivator we're running right now. This is our plow we didn't get yet. This is our current seeder we're using. So you can see it does wheat, canola, barley, grass there along the bottom. We own one of those. This is the new corn and sugar beet seeder and the new potato seeder. I know episode 1 I looked at this and I couldn't find this in the seeder package. So it is over here under the brands. If for some reason it's not showing, that's another way to find it. Tab over here a little bit more. That's Man Truck, that's Marsh, Plottinger. There it is, the Tetra. This is our new truck, the Phoenix 6x6 truck we get. They came with the expansion. What was the other name? Is that Taurus? Here's our tractors. You know, here's the very first one we have. You know, it's costing us $450 a day, so that tractor is really expensive to own. He has 121 horsepower. I think this is the second tractor we have, and we do. As you can see, he drops to 75 horsepower, so he's right at 50 horsepower weaker than this guy. But as you can see, the maintenance cost really drops for this Zetor versus this one. This is just a cheap, powerful tractor to get us going. But his maintenance cost is very, very high. So that's something to pay attention to. Is sooner we can probably replace him, get rid of that high maintenance cost. We can save a little bit more money. This one it's still slightly underpowered versus the Crystal. It's only got 117 horsepower, $120 maintenance fee. So he's definitely an upgrade from the Major 80, but he's still slightly under. But his cost per day is definitely a lot cheaper. And this is the big one, 147 horsepower, also $120 a day. So that's 95, 120, 120. So this guy, it definitely is a more powerful tractor than the original one we're starting with. His maintenance is a lot lower, so that's something to be looking at. I'm trying to remember. Here it is. Here's our 3 new combines. This is obviously should be the one we have, the Agrocross 595. As you can see, he's got a capacity of 9,000 for his grain tank. The upgrade is same grain types here at the bottom. Tells you which implement they can use. This is going to be your silage tractor. The different types of heads you put on the front of it. You'll go out there and pick up your silage. The heads, this is the one we currently have. It's 7 meters wide. This one's 9, suitable for the Tormor 760. We got the what? Oh, so the one we have the Acros 595. And then the other heads for it. Let's see, that's the tractor trailers, implements. I think that's all the the stuff that's supposed to come in the mod pack. Even the Steam users who should be here shortly be able to start to download it. There is a few pieces that we did get special for those that did buy the game direct download. These are the original tractors came with the original game. But this is a special download for those that direct ordered and bought the game and downloaded it straight from Giants himself. Is this little harvester right here. As you can see, he can still do the same basic grains. I'm just reading some of this other, suitable for hard stream. Not sure what that means is exactly for you guys, but here's a little baby harvester. Comes with its own little head. As you can see, it's 4 meters. Definitely a lot smaller than we currently have, but you know, we get a baby one. Um, that's um, that's the old Pantera Amazon seed sprayer. Fertilizer sprayer. As you can see, it's 41 meters wide. Um, from the New Holland mod package, there's the front loader for it, and the, what do you call these again? The handlers. There's a lot more in there, guys, but that's just a rough, quick review of what's available um, in the mod pack. Check on our tractors here. He's still just about the halfway point. So guys, what I'm going to do here, if I can pull it off, is I'm going to do a time lapse to the end of the video just to go ahead and close out this series, because we are starting to get, this episode, we are starting to pass the 45-minute mark here. And I know some of these videos, if they get too terribly long, they get a little tedious to watch. So I'm going to go ahead and time lapse the rest of this video for the rest of y'all to see it. As all you can see is happening is we need to finish fertilizing the field, cultivating the field out to the end. The seeder's chasing him. You'll be able to see the price there in the upper right corner right as the episode closes, and I'll bring y'all back for episode number 3. I'll go ahead and speed up time throughout the night, get these fields grown. That will go ahead and start episode number 3 with harvesting both these fields, you know, cultivating and reseeding these fields up real quick and do some other looks. So I hope you guys like this series. Episode number 1 is in the process of uploading as I'm speaking right now. My computer's pulling double duty, recording and uploading at the same time. So I'm hoping to get by morning to have episode 1 online for you guys on YouTube. I'll start the edit process and try to get this video ready for upload as soon as it's done. That way the first 2 episodes will be out to y'all definitely before the weekend. And with my work schedule, I'll do my best to get episode number 3 up and going, and hopefully with any luck I might even get it out by this weekend. That way y'all can get at least 3 videos this very first week as we get this series kicked off and engaged. If not, I'll definitely work on it and try to get it out, episode number 3 out definitely before the end of next week. But I'm trying to get all 3 of them this week before this weekend's up. Hope you guys enjoy the series. Again, my name is Blue Star. This is Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition. This is episode number 2. Please hit the like button and the share button, guys. Spread the word about my channel and the fact I am producing these videos. Help me grow my channel out. Please, thank you for that. And for those of you who don't know, using the subscribe button itself, by pressing that button, it does also help me grow my channel, but it also sends you an email update if you update the system. That way, as soon as I upload a video and I hit publish, it'll work for all my videos that I'm producing. Not just for farming, but for all of them. You know, that way you get an email update on those. And don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you think. And I'll go ahead and time lapse the rest of this out for you. Take care. See you next time.